everybody, welcome to another episode of Movers and Shakers of Paarl. Today I've got Ilke Davids with me. The reason why Ilke is here, Ilke is part of the Oliver Fortuin Foundation. They've been around for nearly 10 years, and I just wanted to find out what they're busy with up in Paarl. They contribute positively to Paarl community, and that's probably one of the things Movers and Shakers is about. Ilke, thanks for chatting to me.
It's a pleasure.
Tell me, Ilke, so Oliver Fortuin Foundation, right? I saw it's the 10th.
It's the 10th ball, yeah.
10th gala ball.
Yeah.
Ooh, how are you involved with it?
Well, we most probably have to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
The foundation was established, about 11 years ago this year, after the death of Oliver Fortuin.
Okay.
And then when he died, we realized how many lives he actually touched while he was living, or while he had his short life. And we decided to instill that morals and values in our community. So then the first year in 2007, we decided to feed 100 families that December. So that December, we fed 100 families. We raised 22,500 rand in 10 days. Yeah.
Nice.
And then we fed 100 families, and then we decided that we should do it every year. And then in 2008, around Oliver's birthday on the 16th of August, we decided to celebrate his birthday, and we did it with a ball.
Okay.
With a black tie event. And then we decided, okay, we're going to do that every year. And so we did it now we had 9 balls, and so this is going to be the 10th.
Okay.
So we decided to do a gala event.
Okay.
So we're doing a award ceremony this year. We decided to give awards to people who do stuff in the community selfishly. Selfishlessly. Yes, to give back to people that give to the community, but that don't expect anything in return.
Good.
So we have a few categories that we're still working out.
Nice.
So it's gonna be a big thing this year. It's at Nelson's Creek.
Okay.
We're having 350 guests at the ball.
Wow. Okay, so how do you get to the ball? Invite only? Or?
No, you can contact us on Facebook, or you can contact me. And then you ask, or if you're interested, you can ask me for a ticket. I'll send you the details, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, cool. So over the past 10 years, except now for the ball, and you say you've fed 100 people, what other things have you been busy with?
Well, the foundation, we do poverty alleviation, we do skills development like with the youth, and then we try and help where we can, and we try and focus on things that will focus on problems in the community. So like with the ball, for example, every year there's a theme that is connected with the ball. Like we have the black and white ball. So there we try and think that we shouldn't look at people's colors or color of their skin and stuff like that. Everybody is equal. Okay. And then we did a mask ball that represented the same thing.
Nice.
And then this year we're doing a stand up for something theme. Okay. Which means that it doesn't matter what it is. If you see something is wrong, stand up for it, do something about it. Don't sit and complain about it. Everybody can do something, no matter how small it is. You can help somebody or something or a problem. Yeah. So that's the theme of this year at the ball.
Okay. I saw you guys were busy on Mandela Day at 67 minutes. Where did you spend that?
We sort of adopted a creche in Fairyland. It's called Ilke. The creche has about 100 kids, but with no structures, no money, no nothing. So we try and help them a lot by either with food or clothes or educational toys or blankets or anything, just to help them, because there's no money coming in, but they have to help and accommodate 100 kids there. So we trying to help them, and they are one of the beneficiaries every year at our annual food hamper drive that we do. And we're gonna give them something at the ball this year as well.
Wow, okay. So where's the place? Where's the creche?
It's in Fairyland, just further up from Groenewald. Okay. But it's actually very bad. I can't explain it. I'll love to take people there, or take you, and then you can have a look. And see what's happening.
So is it someone's mom's house that made a creche?
Yes, it's somebody's shack that they just transformed into a creche for 100 kids.
Wow. So no funding from
No,
government, nothing.
they can't get any funding because they don't meet the requirements.
Okay.
Because I think some of the requirements have to be a certain square meters per child.
Yeah.
So obviously they can't meet that requirement.
Okay. And so whose kids go there? The kids that live in
The
Fairview?
kids that live around there, yes, because all the other people that work there is like the kids' parents are domestic workers or so they don't have the money to pay a creche or to go somewhere else. So everybody flocks to the same place.
Yeah.
If they don't pay, she won't send them away because what happens to the kids if they're not at home? So
Okay. And so what's this lady's name?
her name is Norma.
Okay. And so who's helping her? Does she do everything alone?
She has like a sister and people but they're all volunteers because there's no funds, there's no money to pay them as well. So
Okay.
everybody does it for free.
Okay. So how can people help, or how does it?
The only way, they don't really have any details. I'll send you the physical
Yeah.
address, but the only thing that how they can help is they can contact the foundation and then we will try and
Okay.
get to them or take the people that want to donate to them.
Yeah.
So then we can try and do that.
Okay. So tell me a bit more about the ball, because I saw you got some interesting people speaking there.
Yes, because it's the 10th ball at the gala event, we decided to get because it's a corporate event as well. So we were trying to think of people that can address the guests, but that would have a bit of history and have a bit of a background to come and talk to people that would draw people to the ball as well. So we have Judge Albie Sachs there.
Nice.
And then we have Dennis Goldberg as well, one of the last remaining person of the Rivonia tribe. So he'll be there.
Okay.
And then a few other people as well, yes, but they are the main guest speakers, yeah.
Okay, cool. So the beneficiaries of this gala event is, of course,
The food hamper drive, yes.
food.
So how we get to the beneficiaries of the food hamper drive is we contact the poorest or struggling schools in Paarl.
Okay.
So because we tried going through social development and stuff like that, but they don't have enough people on their lists for areas. That's what we found out. So what we do now is we go to the schools because the teachers at school will know which child has the most or the biggest need.
Okay.
So we go to them and then we asked 5 to 7 schools to give us a list of names.
Okay.
So first in the beginning what we did is we went to each individual house.
Okay.
So there was a time where we did 200 families, so we would go to 200 houses every day, but it was logistically a nightmare. So what we do now is we ask all the people to come to church.
Yeah.
So then we have a carols by candle or carols. So then we do the kids in the foundation and kids of schools.
Yeah.
They do a nativity play at church, and we have a small service, and then we hand out the hampers there.
Nice. Okay.
So we're thinking of doing about 300 to 350 families this year.
Nice. Okay.
But that is about 90 to 100,000 rand that we need.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the footprint of the foundation is purely Paarl or McQueenie, Wellington? How does it work?
We tried. There was people. It depends on the schools. So it depends on if there are children at the schools that's from McQueenie. Obviously they are beneficiaries. But we try and focus on Paarl now because the need is so big here in Paarl right now. So we first want to try and make a difference here before we branch out.
Yeah.
So.
And the foundation, who's involved with the foundation? Who are the funders? How does it work?
The members of the foundation, it started with Oliver's friends and family, but it branched out from that afterwards. So, because anybody is welcome to come and join and become a member. It's not an exclusive foundation. So it's open to the public. So if you want to join us, you can just, on Facebook we have a page. You can send us a mail or a message on Facebook. And then the sponsors and stuff, we have a few people that are our normal sponsors. But we ask everybody to help us if they can. So it's not specific people that help us. We ask everybody. So it's not an exclusive thing at all.
All right. So just quickly, when's this thing again?
The board is the 11th of August.
Okay, at Nelson's Creek.
At Nelson's Creek.
Okay.
Tickets are 500 rand this year. It is a bit steep, but we are trying to make a bigger change and a bigger difference at this food.
And it's 500 rand per person.
Per person.
And that gets you what?
The 500 rand per person gets you cheese and wine, starters. It's a full buffet. So it's a 3-course meal, sometimes 4 to 5-course meal. And there will be welcome drinks and wine and so on. But it's a cash bar there. But we have live entertainment. We have N2 playing at the ball.
Nice.
So it's gonna be a fun night.
Okay, cool, man. All right. So what's the bigger picture for the foundation? What's the big plan?
The bigger picture would be is we really want to start giving bursaries to kids. That's
Cool.
that's one of the bigger
Nice.
pictures we have.
Nice.
It's gonna take a while to get there,
Yeah.
but our short-term goal is the creche now.
Okay.
To
Okay.
help the creche, because it's no use we working on tertiary education if the creches is not out yet.
Okay.
So we're starting at the bottom and we're gonna work our way up.
Okay, and then bursaries.
And bursaries, yeah.
Okay, cool, man. And your involvement in it? Are you the
I
coordinator?
am the secretary of the foundation.
Okay.
So I'm the runner.
Okay, cool.
I do
Alright.
all the running around. But we work as a team, and we
Yeah.
are a team that love working
Yeah.
together. So
So how many members is there? How many members are you? Oh, well, you started with a few
we
friends.
we had about 100 in the beginning when we registered, but we are about 20 active members now.
Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, but I mean, it's small.
Yeah, it's a voluntary thing, so
Yeah.
we know people are busy. So
Yeah.
when they can help, they help.
Yeah. So if you want to become involved, you can just call you and say, I want to be part of
You
the
can
foundation.
contact me, or you can contact us on the foundation's Facebook page.
Okay. Okay. Well, Ilke, I really like what this positive contribution to Paarl.
Thank you very much for your time and interviewing us.
Yeah, no, I like these soft issues things that people are doing, like you're saying, the ease and need. I saw some of the photos you showed me now, so I actually want to send out some of the photos. And I mean, like I said, that's one of probably 20 or 30 cases that
Yeah,
you
that
help involve.
this is the only one we know of now. There's more that we don't
Yeah.
know of yet. So we're starting with one, and if we can find if anybody knows of more creches or people that need help, then just let us know.
Cool.
And we normally help people as well if there was a fire somewhere and people were displaced or stuff. We do our part to try and help them and get them clothes and bedding and stuff. So if there's anything, if there's a need somewhere, just let us know. We'll help if we can.
Okay. No, cool. So you said this is like the 10th year?
We 11 years old this year.
Okay, but this is the 10th
This is the
gala.
10th ball,
Okay, so it's a
yes.
big one.
It's a big one.
All right, madam. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, man.
Cool, man.